right, shoot number 2, Lamboon Dog, 11:07. That's right, April 17th, 2025. I made her all the way down here from where I was to the big one, the Tagbilaran market. And it's busy in here today. It is. Maybe because it's a holiday. Traffic up and down the side, which is actually good, smart parking. I've parked on the side here before to get to the mall when it's really, really busy. But I can just tell trying to get in here is a nut show. So thank you all my new subscribers. I'm hoping to bump into 900 today. And thanks for all the continuing support. My followers and watchers. Just going to give you a peek here. You've seen it before, but I'll give you a new bullshit. And as I mentioned in part 1, it wasn't part 1, but just the earlier video of today, it's so cold it'll freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Alright. Couple of white folks there. Get into a tourist van. Those are pretty much the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous things I find over here. I see more of them wiped out than anything else. But yeah, getting back to the brass monkeys. Brass monkeys in the sailing days. Hello, my Lamboon Dog. Back when they had cannons on ships and pirate ships, they had brass caddies or carriers, like, you know, when you get a carton of eggs, they had these caddies for cannonballs, and they were made of brass, and they were called monkeys, and they were on the deck, or beside the cannons anyway. Hello, on the battleships, and they'd have their ammunition stacked up for their cannonballs. Hello, not today, my friend, thank you. No, but no, it's okay. Salamat, thank you. Trying to sell me some vinegar or something. Is that Stefan? No, that's not Stefan. But when they hit the cold weather, the brass, which they referred to as the brass monkey, they would shrink. It would, you know, they expand in the warm weather and they shrink in the cold weather. And when they got cold enough, all the cannonballs would fall off of the brass monkey. Look at all the green onions. Wow, those look good. Fresh and everything. So it's cheaper here generally. Fresher here generally. So there you go, with the so cold out, you could freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Now you know it. Because I might have heard it before and forgot it, but I never forgot the phrase. And now I know the meaning behind it. And yeah, I don't know if any of my watchers watch Southpaws. Nelson, is it? I think so. Nelson. I watched him the other day. I find him pretty entertaining. He's got a good channel. It's a lot more successful than mine. He's pointing out some good pros and cons about the fills. He's heading back to Canada. Feel sorry for him there. But he was mentioning how safe it is here compared to the West. We got wolves in the West, and bears. What else did he mention? Wolves and bears. But he also got crackheads and heroin junkies and meth heads. And I do got a friend in British Columbia. His daughter almost died. She was bit by a rattlesnake in Kamloops or Soyuz, British Columbia. Almost died. So I think there's a lot more scary things in the West. There's trigger-happy police officers. Well, I can go on and on about the West. He thinks it's safer in the fills. And, I don't know, location, but there's a few things that'll get you here. You know, he failed to mention ants, and he's out there in the jungle. I wasn't even in the jungle. I was in my front yard in Albuquerque. I think it was moving in day. And I stopped wearing my thongs to talk to the neighbor over the fence. And within about 30 seconds, I just started dancing and yippee-ki-ying. I had, I don't know, minimum 50 bites on my foot, my one foot. I'd stopped on the train of a convoy of ants. They decided to crawl up my legs, bite me all over my feet, and those bite marks, man, they took 6 months to disappear. Yeah, it's down to half staff here today, it looks like. Not the usual crowd. So, those tour buses I mentioned earlier, I hope this ain't gonna get me copyrighted. It probably is, so I'm gonna get away and keep talking and hope we can drown it out. But those tour buses are deadly. And Bohol, for sure. I remember one example. One guy ignited his on fire with 24 national Japanese on board. And in the last 2 or 3 weeks, there was 2 of them flipped over. One on the side, one on the roof. I know the other week, they, for whatever reason, look at these guys. Happy, happy, happy. Hello. Hello, hello. They decided to drug test some police officers. Maybe in Mindanao, they all tested positive for drugs. And then I know it was Cebu 2 days ago. They decided to drug test bus drivers. That's another dangerous thing here. That's why I got a car and a motorcycle, because I don't trust those guys. They drive like race car drivers. Yeah, the regular fruit stands are over. And 3 of the bus drivers failed the drug tests. But hey, I was a druggie most of my life, I can relate. But I never was driving around with a bus or a tour stand like I stole the thing and the police were chasing me. And I was looking at 10 to 20 behind bars. Good morning. But, so I hope Nelson has a safe return home to British Columbia, but hello, it's dark in here, man. I've seen I got a snake in my house. No shit, it wasn't poisonous. But I had to find that out. I've seen dead cobras at one of my friend's house, his brother-in-law killed. Yeah, everything's boarded up. I don't know if I'm gonna get mangoes here today. They're not from where I usually get them from. I've seen some mangoes. And so there's lots here. Just your household tile in your house, it scares the shit out of me. One little speck of water or oil on it, and you hit it unexpectedly. It's a lot like hitting black ice back home. My favorite section. Yeah, it smells real good. Getting used to it. I'm boondog. But she's quiet. A lot of shops shut down. But it's busy. There's I guess a lot of people aren't working, so they're going to the market. And a lot of the market guys are shut down, going to pray at the church. Good morning. It's looking like slim pickings in the seafood departments. We got some mangoes here, we got some bananas. $1.20 for these ones. Paid $100 the other day. Them are $100 there. Can I get some nice ones out of here? That's a nice one. $1.20. They're small, but not bad. $100. I'm gonna look around a bit. Can't go home empty-handed. Bananas look a little riper. Sorry, man. How much are mangoes?
120.
120, okay, thank you. Oh yeah. A little better, a little bigger. Maybe I get big bunches of bananas. Decisions. Got nicer bananas over here. Beverly just wants to make more banana bread, I think. Well, it is what it is. I do love my mangoes. So
85.
85 and 140, so that's 150,
235.
235 he says. So there you go, $2.35 Canadian, no. $2, $3, almost $3 for some mangoes and bananas. I'm not complaining. I paid 20 pesos more than I paid yesterday, but they're bigger mangoes. And yeah, a lot of these tables are closed down here. They got no, she's Holy Week. And I'm indoors like this. I wear my sunglasses on my forehead there. And they got these things. You gotta duck under them. Well, these mangoes look better even. So you really gotta walk around here. Because the mangoes do look better. It is what it is. I got my mangoes. What can I say? Hello, good morning. Boondog. Gotta get some bok choy one day. I do love my bok choy. Why not today, you might say? Because I'm not in the mood. I didn't know they had a beauty salon there. Get your nails done. That's why I should send Beverly. Not the get all really expensive ones. Yeah, I'm a cheap bugger. I am. That's why I can do what I do. So you heard the brass monkey. Any of you guys know about the... Hello, there you are again. Good. Are you guys brothers? Nice. They're watching their phone. I bet you their brothers are best friends. But, well, I gotta go around the corner one more time. Might as well stay in the shade. It's so cold outside, it freezes the balls off a brass monkey. I hope to never experience that again. Fortunate enough to come from the southwest coast of British Columbia, Canada. But I do know the feeling. Hello, I'm Boontag. And I never want to experience that again. Oh. Yeah. So, I got another one for you. You might have heard. Don't know the meaning of. Probably not used too often these days. And what I'm referring to is the whole 9 yards. When you're giving her, sometimes you got to give her the whole 9 yards. If you know where that stems from, or comes from, put it in the comments below. Oh, I could have come this way and maybe I could have got some better mangoes. You never know, them big ones look riper. Yeah, papayas, melons, lemons. But, yeah, live and learn. I'm okay. I'll eat them. Prices go up and down here. You win some, you lose some.
Pwede sa tile, sir.
The
Plastic,
ace of spades. The ace of spades. There seems to be a lot of people here, but not a lot of vendors. Oh, gotta put the shades on. Put the shades on. So that's a quickie. I like it here. I do. Usually, for the most part. I think I've seen 2 other white guys getting in a tourist van. That's why I come to these places. I'm just sick and tired of the white people. No, I'm not. Sick and tired of the Western world. That's true. Alright, they've left the Lucky Less machine alone. Still standing. I'll put my purchases of the day in the trunk. So they'll make it home safe and sound. And retrieve my brain protecting device out of the back, which you guys would laugh at. You guys want to go for a ride home, see what happens? If we make it or not?